Hi guys, I hope you guys are doing well. Today is a very gloomy Saturday. It is Saturday, June 12th, 2021. But like I said, I hope you guys are doing well. If you can tell behind me, I had to put a light on while I'm in here today. It's very, very gloomy all of a sudden too. It was all like very sunshiny and there was like no rain, and then at like 2 o'clock, like everything got dark and gloomy, and you started to see like the raindrops and stuff, and then it started pouring really hard. It's kind of dialed back a little bit, so I was waiting to make sure that my phone would cooperate, because sometimes with weather, phones and service and all that stuff doesn't cooperate to film stuff. But it's currently about 2:35, and it's, if you can hear it, it's starting to pour heavier again. There's Charlie. Look, he's in the film for this one. Charlie, say hi. Say hi, peoples. Oh, look, he's saying hi to you guys. Say hi, baby. Say hi, baby. Who's a good boy? Yes, you are. Okay. But today we'll just discuss whatever comes to mind. I have the motivational quote. So I know yesterday I told you guys that you guys didn't get a vlog. Whatever reason, YouTube just was not working. Like on my phone, on my iPad Touch, on any other phone in the house, on my computer that I usually would upload and edit things to. Like none of it, like any of it. And so this YouTube sent out a whole thing saying sorry for the inconvenience. And I just got an email about an hour ago saying that uploading processes should be fine. So today's vlog will get to you guys. But because of that, I kind of just scrapped all of it. So the quote board says Friday, June 11th, but this will be today's quote, Saturday, June 12th. And I watched Rebel on Thursday night, the finale, the series finale, which is so sad. It was so good. But I watched the series finale, and so I found a quote related to that and just in general about justice. So the quote is, for today, for Saturday, June 12th, is, "The dead cannot cry out for justice. It is the duty of the living to do so for them." It is our calling as people who are still alive and still living. We need to fight for justice, fight for equality, fight for rights, fight for our love, fight for our peace, fight for everything, because we've had many ancestors and many people before us who lost their fight too soon, or didn't even get the opportunity to fight. And we just have to acknowledge that. We have to acknowledge that, I keep playing with my hair, but we have to acknowledge that the dead they're dead. They're deceased. They're not able to fight anymore. And it's our job as ancestors and as people who have somewhat of a legacy, and every family and every person has a legacy that leads down the line, to continue that legacy and continue fighting for that justice. As someone who is living, we can continue to fight for that for them. With my uncle, for example, I know that he passed away 25 years ago now. Well, no, 4.5 years ago. It'll be 5 in November, the end of November. But the fact that he was only 45. Yeah, he was 3 years old. Yeah, 45. It's 45. And now that my parents are, I'm not gonna say the exact age, but they're older than 45. I look at it as, my uncle didn't get a chance to reach that prime in his life and do that stuff. And there's a lot of things that he fought for. He had to fight for a lot. And being his niece, I wanted to continue something that spread joy to him. And he loved giving people like noogies, like, I'm talking about, like, we like rub them in the head, or wet willies or whatever, like with the nephews. He knew I hated that crap. But now that he's gone, I miss that. I miss that I always said no to that. So but yeah, the dead and the deceased, they can't cry out for justice. We have to be the ones that do it. There's so many things that I advocate for. Just watching these alone, I advocate for kindness, I advocate for positivity, I advocate for change, I advocate for equality, I advocate for gay rights and LGBTQ community. There's so many things I advocate for, and it's so important that we continue our legacies and continue moving forward and continue what our previous ancestors or previous members of our family who may or may not be deceased or can't continue their legacies, we continue those for them. And continue to find those passions too, like those things that really provoke you, like make the most of it, move forward with it, take action, because it's not very often where you can define justice. You can define justice all you want, but you also can't do it alone. So yeah, I thought that quote was very powerful, and that was supposed to go to you guys yesterday. And because Charlie, nobody's there. Charlie baby. Hey, we'll go for a walk. You know if anybody's there, Noah? Charlie! Alright, well, I'm gonna let him bark then. He saw somebody, and somebody's running around in the rain out there. And Charlie! It's okay! Charlie, who's there?
Yo, it's Mom.
I don't know, it might be Mom. It is Mom.